Welcome, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. It's 2023. This is Tax Day 2023. For those of you who haven't done them yet, you have about 23 minutes left to try to remember your TurboTax password. Also, this is your last chance to declare any big transactions that may have slipped your mind, like did a right-wing billionaire buy your mom's house? Be careful, okay? I know one company that's going to have a big old tax write-off next year because about 2 hours ago, Fox News settled their defamation suit with Dominion Voting Systems, averting a trial. Damn it! I want my trial. I want it. You were supposed to provide me 6 weeks of delicious content. I wanted to see Rupert Murdoch put his hand on the Bible and burst into flames. According to Rupert Murdoch. According to Dominion, the settlement was for a gargantuan $787.5 million. That's a lot of Dominion. Admittedly, Rupert Murdoch is losing his shirt here, but nobody wanted to see that. And I got some bad news, folks, because reportedly Fox News will not have to acknowledge on air that it told lies about Dominion in the wake of the 2020 election. Boo, what they said. Boo, boo, sir, boo, I say. I guess it's satisfying, for Dominion, that Rupee had to fork over a pile of cash, but that does nothing for our democracy. What we need is Fox News personalities who look straight into the camera, admit that they lied over and over again about the 2020 election, and then hurl themselves into Mount Doom. Fox was quick to release a statement, semi-acknowledging that something kind of, sort of, maybe happened. It said, you know what, I'll let our friend Jake Tapper attempt to read it.
This settlement reflects Fox's continued commitment to the highest journalistic standards. We are hopeful that our... Sorry.
Oh, don't apologize, Jake. It's hilarious. So they got to cough up a lot of cash, and Fox News has been exposed as a gang of cretinous liars, which is why yesterday Fox tried to do some damage control ahead of time with this full-page ad in the New York Times boasting, "Trusted now more than ever." Really? Really? Because you were just caught in the act, buddy. Honey, I'm home. What? You and Rick, your yoga instructor. I trust you now more than ever, darling. Oh, is that downward-facing dog? Oh, it's not. Close that. I want to point out the number of people who trust them in their own chart is 41%. So less than half. Kind of a weird thing to brag about. You never see a toothpaste ad bragging, 4 out of 10 dentists recommend. The other 6 know it's just relabeled hemorrhoid cream. Recently, things have not been going great for Florida governor and threatened cat Ron DeSantis. His poll numbers are sinking. Donors are panicking. So yesterday, he did the only thing a man can do. He bullied a cartoon mouse. For months, he's been feuding with the Disney Corporation because after he signed the Don't Say Gay bill, they pledged to stop giving money to Republicans, and Ronnie wants his cash, baby. So he replaced Disney's board with his stooges, only to find out that the old board signed a last-minute agreement with Disney that stripped the new board of most powers before they could take their seats. Don't you know? Oh, come on, Ron. You're in Florida. Don't you know you don't mess with Disney? You ain't Nemo. They'll never find you. DeSantis couldn't take control of Disney World, so now he's talking about what he can do to the land around the park.
People have said, maybe have maybe create a state park, maybe try to do more amusement parks. Someone even said, maybe you need another state prison. Who knows?
Yeah. A state prison next to Disney. He's about to run for president, and his latest proposal is, I'm going to put Florida convicts next to your children. DeSantis, of course, has made many other threats. He's floated the idea of raising taxes on Disney hotels and imposing tolls on roads that lead to its theme parks. Oh, no. Now going to Disney World might become expensive. Oh, no. Other Florida Republicans are also lining up to bash Disney, like State Representative Carolyn Amesti, who claimed the Magic Kingdom is indoctrinating children with radical gender ideologies. You know what? Yeah, no, she's right. It really makes you long for the good old days when Disney only showed wholesome traditional relationships, like a candelabra trying to bang a feather duster. She's the most flammable object in the castle. Get out of there. Now, craziest thing about all of this is Disney World is the largest single employer in Central Florida. You can't attack Disney if you're the governor of Florida. That's like running for the Prime Minister of Canada on the slogan, maple syrup. I like the guy's name is Canadian Prime Minister. It's just Canadian Prime Minister. That's his guy's name. He might win. DeSantis isn't just losing his fight against Disney, he's also losing the support of fellow Florida Republicans like Congressman Greg Steube, seen here as the cover model for this month's Angry Beekeeper. Steube recently went on right-wing TV to throw his weight behind DeSantis' main rival.
Yeah, and Rob, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about this on your show, and I'm happy and honored to endorse Donald J. Trump for president in 2024.
He said, there you go. He said Donald J. Chump. It's quite the Freudian slip. I am proud to engorge my pick for the sinner of the 2020 erection, Mommy. There's some news about New York Congressman George Santos. Ever since he lied his way into office on a cloud of fanciful volleyball Holocaust make-em-ups, Santos has faced calls to quit from fellow New York Republicans and voters in his district, 78% of whom want him to resign. Of course, the other 22% are comedians who play him on TV. Now, not only is Santos not resigning from his current term, he just announced he'll run for re-election in 2024. Very brave of him to push through at a time like this. I heard last week his mom died in 9/11 for the 4th time. In order to run for re-election, Santos is going to need some major moolah. So far, he only has $25,000 on hand. Of course, we don't know if he's going to spend that on his campaign. He could be saving it to invest in Spider-Man 2. Have you tried turning the dark off and then back on again? Santos is also trying to juice up his profile in Congress. Yesterday, he introduced 7 new bills, including one that limits vaccine mandates, and it's grounded in a peer-reviewed scientific publication, Nicki Minaj's 2021 tweet that her cousin's friends got the vaccine and his testicles became swollen, which is why George Santos' actual bill is called the Minaj Act. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why. Presumably, he didn't call the bill Swollen Nads because that's already the name of Congressman Jerry Nadler's workout channel. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Woody Harrelson and Justin Theroux. But when we come back, it's Meanwhile, baby.